We welcome you back here for our final game of the night. Cairo Pilots, Crab Orchard boys battling, and Crab with a good chance to get to 2-0 and face Frankfort in the championship on Friday. Before we get to the preview of that one, we welcome in West Frankfort Lady Redbirds head coach Nathan Dodd. His team just knocked off Cecil Valera Waltonville 55-52. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Yep, thank you.
And Coach, those seem like games you don't normally end up winning, but you grinded it out and you
Yeah,
got it done, and you're in the title game tomorrow night.
you're not kidding there. I told them that we're gonna have to get a pool of money going because I think I'm gonna have to go get my heart checked out after that one. But man, that's so exciting to pick up the first two and just to say after everything that we've been through this year to say that we're playing for a championship of anything is a huge testament to how these girls have stuck together. We've had plenty of opportunities where we could have turned around and just said, you know what, forget it. But here we are, still fighting, still competing, still have a lot of goals that we're trying to reach.
And I'm going to give credit to Bailey Nibbs.
Absolutely.
Uh, Not her best game in terms of stats. I mean, she it's hard to respond and play better than her and Lemon did the other night, just scoring the basketball. But I'm giving her credit in the fact that two or three kids fouled out tonight, and she wasn't one of them
Yeah,
with the four fouls.
I know. It got close there for a second, but um, the fact that maybe Bailey's counting stats as far as field goals go uh, aren't eye popping, but the fact that she still puts up over 20 and gets 12 of them from the line is following the game plan, making sure you get inside, pick up those fouls. I mean, she can score 10 a night from the line if she wants to, as long as she's getting inside and drawing contact.
Coach, down to the end of the game, I think with a 10-point lead, around like a minute 15 left to go, starting to see flashbacks from the Anna Jonesboro
Yeah,
game, and how much does it mean for this Lady Redbird squad to overcome the odds, and not give it away like we saw in Anna, and
means everything. So we called a timeout with a minute and 22 left on the clock. Um, Took that timeout, told them, hey, it's ours to win, but we've been here before just a couple weeks ago and saw it all kind of go downhill. Um, and there was a couple of miscommunications on the defensive end, and it got scary for a second. But the fact that they were just able to recognize the moment, recognize the clock's your friend in that spot, and pull it out was huge.
Another player I want to touch on is Leah Russell, and she didn't score as much as maybe Evan Lemon or Bailey Nibbs tonight, but man, when she hit her jump shots, it seemed like it came in a time in the game when you absolutely needed it,
For
and you
sure.
were up by a point or two, and she hasn't shot the way she's capable of this year, and she hit big shots in big moments.
Yeah, I agree, and I think she kind of goes back and forth with feeling confidence, especially in moments like that. So for her to hit a couple big jump shots in a tight contest like that and give some momentum our way, I think is huge for her going forward the rest of the year even.
And we didn't get to touch the other night or talk about your game the other night against Weber. That's a team that's been struggling in a similar situation as you, but it was important to not only win that game, but to win it the way you guys did.
For sure. Um, I mean, coming into a matchup like that when you're playing a one-win team versus a one-win team, a lot of people can look at that and say, well, this isn't going to be a very good game. And maybe the score doesn't reflect that it was a good game, but it was good for us, for everybody to kind of get out there and see some competition that you know you can beat, but also competition you know you can beat, you still have to execute on everything. And I think we did a really good job of that. I think we were single digits in turnovers in that game, which has obviously been a problem this year, but it's really big.
And the two-headed monster that game with Lemon and Nib scoring the
Yeah,
basketball.
that's something we've been looking for all year, and I think since the Anna game, I think it started to click a little bit more between those two.
Coach, first season, and you're in the championship Midwinter Classic.
Yeah, it feels great.
Best
Feels
of luck
great.
tomorrow night. Thanks for coming up and
Thank you.
talking.
All right, thank you guys.
West
See ya.
Frankfort versus Heron tomorrow night, 7:30 for the championship of the girls' side of the bracket. Quincy, we talked about it off air. We've talked about it on air. Regardless how to get there, Frankfort's done exactly what they needed to do. They're 2-0 and they play Heron tomorrow night.
yeah, and Frankfurt, their real test tomorrow night. They got challenged tonight, they overcame it, and now they got to go in tomorrow against the Lady Tigers, and they got to show what they didn't do when we played at Heron earlier this season. A clean slate. You got to go in there and you got to beat them Tigers.
Right, and it's a team that you've proven you can hang with. You lost to them by, I think, 8 or 9 this year in Benton at the Ranger Classic. It's a team you went on the road and beat last year. just a year ago, not even, or maybe a little bit over a year ago, but it's a team that you absolutely can beat. And as long as you play to your ability and take care of the basketball, you have a shot. And it's just, regardless what happens, you wanted to be in the spot you're in. You did not want to be able to lose that game and hope for a three-way tiebreaker the same way the boys are playing for a championship. Now let's turn our focus over to this ball game here in the Walls Industrial pregame show. It's Cairo, it's Crab Orchard. I'm pretty interested to see how Cairo comes out after a not their best performance last night, but we know, a bunch of people know, that they are capable of hanging with a lot of teams when they're playing to their style and they're rushing teams up and down the court.
Yeah, I think Cairo really had an off night last night against the Redbirds. You know, you could tell the frustration on all their faces. You know, they had a lot of shots, a lot of good open looks that just were not falling for them. And you know, Cairo is always that team where they're going to get out and they're going to run and they're going to pressure high on you. They want to win. They've had winning teams in the past, and they're coming in. They're going to bring it all tonight because they're definitely looking forward now. They're definitely still in it in a way. You know, still hoping for a three-way tie, and Cairo can possibly still do something.
Let's see which team's style prevails. Cairo wants to run and Crab wants to shoot, and one's going to come out on top. A couple of good teams, but I'd be interested. Let's see if Cairo tries to get the basketball inside. If I saw anything that you can try to take advantage of with Crab Orchard, they're a little weak on the interior.
Yeah, you know, and I think Crab Orchard's going to have a little problem with Cairo tonight, especially inside the paint. You know, I think Cairo, their main outlook tonight would definitely be to hammer it down low and get easy buckets because I don't think Crab Orchard has very good paint inside defense at all. You know, they're really looking for you to force the team to shoot a outside shot, and they're going to get that ball, and they'll have kids leaking, and they'll go down and get layups and even shoot wide open threes when they have it.
Yeah, and we'll get to our keys. That's presented by Weeks, and we've touched on it, what we want the teams to do, uh, and I think the message in terms of off court and just with a message to your team is find a way to win. I mean, both teams in a similar spot. Cairo has to win to have a shot to win this thing. Overall, Crab wants to win this thing outright. They want, they win here, they go in to Friday night 2-0 against West Frankfort, who's 2-0, who's resting after playing last night. But find a way to win. That can be an easy message for both sides. And you know, I'm interested to see how Jesuit Pilgrim comes out and plays. We called his game last night, and he seemed frustrated. We'll see if he looks for a shot early, and if it falls early, the Trojans might want to watch out because he'll get going. And on the other side, they've got some shooters, man. They shoot and they fire them up quick. Because even when Thompsonville was scoring some baskets, they'd get right back down the floor real quick. Did Crab Orchard, and they were hitting threes left and right.
Yeah, you know, guys like Watts and Stover and Dawes, they three guys who will shoot, and their whole team not scared to shoot it.
About to get our starting lineups. That's brought to you by Sam C. Mitchell and Associates in West Frankfort. We'll start with Cairo. Pilots come in 0-1. They lost last night to West Frankfort 76-33. And number one, junior Jesuit Pilgrim. He's in the starting lineup again. Number 5, senior Kevin Robinson. Back in there, the big body, sophomore number 11, Vance Tuck. Number 12, junior McKinley Purtle, who had a good showing yesterday scoring the basketball. And number 10, freshman Lamonquez Vaughn. So a little bit of a different lineup, and you wonder about the availability. I believe it The Nunez who got hurt late in that ball game yesterday, and who's normally in that
Yeah.
lineup, and he's not out there here in the game tonight. Now for Crab Orchard, number 1, 6-foot junior Cameron Dawes. Number 2, 6'1" senior Colton Stover. Number 10, 5'9" junior Carter Watts. Number 20, 5'9" junior Cameron Clark. And number 30, 5'10" senior Ethan Travelstead. It'll be Dawes, Watts, Clark, Stover, Travelstead for Crab Orchard, and they're led by head coach John Brown. For Cairo, it's Pilgrim, Robinson, Vaughn, Tuck, Pirtle, led by their head coach Jimmy Johnson. Those are your starting lineups, brought to you by Sam C. Mitchell and Associates in West Frankfort. We are ready to go. And, we were set for a good one last game. Let's hope for another good one here. It's definitely got that capability of being a really good ball game with these contrasting styles of offense. And this game could, if teams play to their potential, be a high-scoring ball game.
Yeah, I definitely think it's the score is going to be ran up, and it's going to be very fast-paced as well. I wouldn't be surprised if this game gets over very quickly just on how fast they play. And both teams, I don't think, foul very much, so it's going to be a very fast-paced game, and it's going to be pretty exciting to watch.
Tip, controlled, Pilgrim with it, and he looks to push very quickly. Loses it, turnover, other way we go. Skipped ahead, bounce pass, knocked out, and we're going back the other way again. Lost out by Watts. About a turnover apiece, 10 seconds in.
Two very quick turnovers.
Here's Pilgrim. Out top, guarded by Travelstead. Works to the right. Elbow jumper, up and in. And you don't want that man to warm up.
It seems like he's ready for vengeance tonight to
Let's be happy.
show what he can actually
be
do.
happy Frankfurt's got their game out of the way with him because he seemed like he was frustrated. And triple up and in on this side from Clark, and you can't leave them open. Really, anybody that's out there on the court for Crab Orchard. 3-2 early, Trojans. 7:10 to go in the first. Off the dribble, Pirtle. Kicks out Robinson. Now Pilgrim works right of the lane, floats it up. Got a whistle. And 7:02 left in the first. We have our first foul. And that's going to go on Cameron Clark. Here's Pirtle. Crossover dribble. Into the lane. Falling away. Up and in. .650 to go here in the first. Stolen by Pirtle. Nearly stolen back. Instead, Vaughn gives it up to Tuck. And a travel before the pass committed by Vaughn. Thrown in, here's Travelstead. Skips it right side to Clark. Now they get it into the half court. It's Travelstead to the goal. Up and in for two in front of the goal for Dawes. 5-4. Pilgrim gives to Pirtle out top. Dribbles on Watts. Through the lane. Pirtle up, and he's got two more. I've really liked his game since we've seen him the past couple nights. And, really crafty for his size getting to the goal. 6'5" Cairo, and right back the other way, it's Dawes who's saying, I can get inside and score too. It's 7-6. Timeout, 6:03 left in the first. This one's brought to you by Hal Insurance in West Frankfort.
Yeah, going back on, Pirtle seems like he's the kind of guy who really gets the offense running for Cairo Pilots. He really, it's just like when he's on the floor, you can tell it's a different team that is playing, and they run much better offense.
And it goes hand in hand. Him and Pilgrim really get the offense going, and they got guys that can score the basketball, but it seems like those are the two that can do it and create for themselves off the dribble.
Yeah, definitely when those two are in the game and they're cooking, it's looking good for the Pilots.
In Crab Orchard, the other side, I mean, you're gonna have to slow down Dawes. He's got a couple easy at the basket.
Yeah, and you got Stover, Watts, Clark, and Travelstead, and they all can shoot the three ball. And Dawes will even step on that 3-point arc, and he'll shoot it good as well.
Here's Pilgrim in the half court. Under 6 minutes to go in the first. Into the corner. Now back in. It's Robinson. They go in the post. Tuck has to kick out. Pirtle works towards his left. Sidestep jumper up. Missed it long. Rebound. Pulled down. Stover gives to Clark. Skipped up ahead. Dawes. Skip pass nearly stolen. Crab keeps it. Right side. Triple launched up and short. That time from Watts. Here comes Pilgrim. Full head of steam. Lost it out of bounds. We're going the other way. 7-6. Crab Orchard. 5:25 to go in the first. Right now, we're almost seeing complete opposites of what you expected. Crab's hit a three, but they've had other baskets right at the rim, and then it's been Cairo who's been hitting jump shots. But there's one from Dawes. Two more for him.
Yeah, Dawes, he seems like he's came to play. He's really hitting some nice shots, and he's looking good for Crab Orchard.
And thrown out. Cairo not on the same page right now here early in this one.
So, Pilots' turnover rate keeps getting higher. It's not going to be a good night for the Cairo Pilots.
9-6 Crab Orchard. Here's Clark. Travelstead. They go inside. Dawes out. Left corner three is good from Stover. And these guys don't miss.
They shot the ball pretty well last night, and they're looking like they're going to do the same tonight.
Here's Pilgrim. Crossover dribble. Goes into Vaughn. Falling away from the goal. Nope. Pulled down Crab Orchard. It's Clark with the basketball. And the travel called going towards the basket on Watts. Pirtle to bring it up. Dribbles on Watts. Gets free of him. Sets his feet. Triple up. Missed that time by Robinson. Clean rebound, Crab Orchard. I really like to see Cairo go to the basket. And that's something they've not done here early on in this game.
Yeah, you'd think, with Crab Orchard's interior defense not the best, uh, you would be attacking it at all costs.
Floater in the lane from Pilgrim. And a much needed basket. Other way, triple right corner missed. Long rebound. Back in the hands of Stover for two more. 14-8 Crab Orchard. Timeout called by Pilots of Cairo. 14-8. This was brought to you by La Fiesta Mexican Restaurant in West Frankfort. Kind of interesting start to this game. We mentioned not been a whole lot of contact. I wish Cairo would be a little bit more physical going to the basket. Try to challenge that interior defense of Crab Orchard.
Yeah, and they can be. It's just it's whether or not they want to do it or not. They're definitely capable of playing a lot more aggressive than what we're seeing right here. But I think, yeah, if you play really aggressive with this Crab Orchard team, I'm not sure how much they can really stick around.
Now the timeout. Pirtle through the defense and has two more at the basket. That's what I'd like to see from the Pilots.
It's a very nice move.
And almost it's a good feed too. They led Pirtle going to the basket, and I don't even think he knew it was coming until he had looked last second and a three.
I swear my sheet's going to be filled with a bunch of 3-point marks.
This one's from Travelstead. It's a couple fun teams to watch, I'll tell you. And they play in different ways, but it still makes for an interesting basketball game. Here's Pirtle trying to get free, met with a double, kicks corner. It's going to be an open look, but not going to be taking it as Robinson. Now he'll take it, sets his feet on the wing, misses short, long rebound. And he gets his own rebound, and then it's thrown underneath and taken away. And a carry or a foul. Wow, foul on Pirtle. I thought it was going to be a carry. Instead, it'll be the first on Pirtle. There's just two fouls called so far in this ball game. 2:35 left in the first. Right side triple, good from Watts, or we'll say it's a long two. You guys just keep hitting.
They can shoot the ball.
Tuck in the paint, goes up. He's fouled and one.
That's where I think you could get a lot more of. I think they could do that almost every possession.
I'd go through Tuck inside. I mean, he got in foul trouble with Frankfurt, but even in that game, it's like, as a Redbird looking in, you're thinking, I don't really want to deal with this guy inside because also pretty quick for the size that he is. Missed on the free throw. Top three ball, nope. Rebound pulled down, it's Pirtle. Into the half court. Has it left wing. Now Tuck. Couple dribbles, works towards the goal, falling away, throws it up. No, rebound. Travelstead. Skips it ahead. Corner. Watts for three. No, rebound Pilgrim, and he looks to go. Works it right side. Goes to the basket, up and in, and that's where Cairo gets back and beats teams. And it's Pilgrim in transition there for two. In the lane, throwing it up, missing. Offensive rebound up, nope. From Clark, rebound Pilots. It's Robinson to bring it up. Out top, coming to get its Pilgrim. Dribbles to the left, kicks out. Pirtle works into the lane, spins, throws it up with the right and got it. And Cairo's within 3 points. It doesn't seem like this is a 3-point game, but Pilots hanging tough, even with all the 3-point shots and long jumpers thrown up from Crab Orchard. To the goal, it's knocked out. Out on the Pilots. Crab Orchard keeps it underneath. 54 seconds left in the first.
Yeah, Pilgrim and Pirtle really keeping him in this thing. Pilgrim with 6 and Pirtle with 8 already.
Corner triple on the way. No. Rebound pulled down. Crab has it. Or Cairo, that is. And it's Pilgrim who gives up to Robinson. Dribble, knocked out. Cairo will keep it. Going to get it in, gets it corner to Tuck. Now Pirtle working towards the goal, fall away, throws it up, nope. Knocked around, gets his own rebound. Clean look for two, got it. Cairo's within 1 point in a high-scoring first quarter, 19-18. 30 seconds left in the first. And Paxton's missing out on a good one here, Quincy.
I know. I tried to tell him before he left.
Out top, triple on the way. Travelstead missed it off to the right. Rebound Pilots, 20 seconds. Here they go. Pilgrim working into the lane, throws it up. Around, no. It's kept in. Pilgrim nearly takes it back. 11.5. Crab Orchard takes over, leading it by one. Here's Travelstead to the goal. Up, laid it up, missed it, tapped out. Mid-range up, short. Rebound again, and a foul on Cairo as Crab had 3 opportunities, and they're going to go to the line. And they'll get the foul on Vance Tuck, his first, team second. Free throw from Dawes, missed it.
No, Carroll, or Crab Orchard in this last few minutes seemed like they've gone ice cold.
Second free throw, made it, 20-18. Is going to be your score at the end of the first. Crab Orchard leading Cairo here at the Midwinter. We'll pause to hear from some sponsors.
Melissa Walden about Shelter's Auto, Home, and Life Options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. Melissa Walden Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort. IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage, warehousing, and office space in Tennessee, Indianapolis, Ohio, Illinois, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Please feel free to contact us for any management needed for your property. Feel free to reach out with any questions to Bobby and Iris Kazadi. The City of West Frankfort is proud to support the students of Frankfort Community High School. The future is in the youth of our community. Go Redbirds. Kids Corral Incorporated, celebrating 25 years serving the children and families of Southern Illinois. Owned and operated by Jana King and Kristen Cass. Kids Corral in West Frankfort.
Except for quarter two, what'd you see there in the first? A lot of what we expected.
Yeah, a high score game, good prediction there, and these teams are really getting out and they're looking to put up a lot of offense. Crab Orchard looking to still shooting a boatload of threes, and Cairo looking to get out, run, and get some layups.
Now that Crab's missed a couple, that's when you see Cairo working back the other way and scoring some baskets.
Yeah, definitely. The last when you live or die by the three, and you go ice cold, that's your time for the opposing team. They really need to start stepping it up.
Travelstead kicks right side, triple thrown up, around and out, rebound. It ends up in the hands of Pirtle, and he stays on his feet and running, gives up Tuck in the lane, tie ball game. 20 seconds in quarter two. Travelstead to the goal, bounces, layup up, miss, short rebound, Tuck, and he just poses that presence inside. Going to the goal, Tuck missed it, rebound, Pilgrim gives Cairo the lead. And they're getting to the basket. That's what we wanted them to do if they were going to have success. Here's Dawes, step back, triple up, no, rebound, knocked out. It will stay on that end. 22-20 Cairo. They're getting into a rhythm now. Crab Orchard's going to have to find something defensively to slow these guys down because they're flying down the floor.
Yeah, the Pilots have looked really good the past, 4 or 5 minutes on the floor. Really good on offense, and their defense rebounding has been exceptional.
Layup up and in as it was Watts who made his way around Pilgrim. 22-22. 1 minute in here, quarter two. Pilots in the half court. Top, it's Pirtle. Dribbling on Watts. Now gives up Tuck. He'll try a triple. It's short. And the Trojans have it. Skipped up ahead. Watts. Mid-range up. Well, strong rebound. Pulled down Cairo. In the hands of Pirtle. Looks to push. Up and around his defender for two.
What a crafty move by number 12 in black, Pirtle.
Travelstead out top. 24-22 Pilots. Open for triple up and in from Clark. That's a much needed triple as they've been missing here. The last handful of trips down. Pirtle kicks out. Trying to triple up this way. No. Own rebound for Robinson. Pilgrim shot fake. Thought about it. He will pull high, arcing up and around. No. And it's going to be out on Cairo.
Did they not see the player that from Crab Orchard
He
going?
smacked it straight down. Wow. Big break for the Trojans. Travelstead in the lane. Kicks out top. Triple on the way. Good. From Clark. He's got three more. 28-24. That's a tough break. Cairo should have had the basketball. Trailing by one. Now they get it back down four. Here's Robinson. Skip pass the other way. Into the hands of Vaughn. Now out top. Pilgrim's going to launch from way up there. Nope. Pulled down. Going the other way. Clark has the basketball. Dribbles around the screen. Here's Stover. Now Watts towards the basket. Back in the paint. It's Brotherton who goes up, misses, and then I think it's going to be a foul on Brotherton. on the rebound efforts. 5:07 left in the first half. Cairo's starting to rely on triples again, and they fell back behind by 4.
Yeah, I know. They proved anything. It's if they're gonna contest in this ball game and they're gonna put up good numbers, they need to be attacking the rim.
Pilgrim across. Now Robinson. Now Pilgrim's going to try another one. Missed again. Offensive rebound. Vaughn in the paint. Kicks out in front of the Crab bench. Going to the goal. 2 more for Pirtle.
Puts Pirtle at 14 on the night.
3 ball up and in. Other way for Clark. I wonder how many of those are even assisted. I bet a lot of them Pirtle baskets are just off the dribble.
Oh, yeah, I know. He's pretty good at creating.
31-26 Crab Orchard. Here's Pirtle. Now Robinson. Pirtle's knocked to the floor. And a travel called. It's going to give it back the other way. I'm not sure how. It was a foul.
There's a
Well,
lot of
there's no
contact.
foul called. And jeez. Cairo will get it after the travel. Thrown in block. Here's Tuck trying to spin. And he gets called for a travel. Travelstead to bring it up. Trojans looking for some separation. Left side, it's Clark. Through the lane, dump off underneath. Has to kick out. Setting the feet, triple up. No good that time from Watts. Weak side rebound pulled down. It's Clark from the corner. No, up and out of bounds. Cairo basketball. As it was Watts up in the air, midair, trying to go up and score in one motion. He couldn't do so and lost it out of bounds. Pilgrim gives up to Vaughn. Here's Pirtle. Pull up right of the lane. Bank, no. Pulled down, Tuck, up. He's fouled. He'll go to the line. Got to have him out there for that reason. He's able to go up and just get just about any rebound.
Yeah, he's definitely he's Cairo's guy when you think of it in terms of rebounding. He's down there trying to clean it every chance he can get.
At the line shooting too, where he's 0 of 1. And he makes this one. Jenkins in first time, using the starting lineup last night against Frankfurt. One more for Tuck. Dribbles, throws it up, made it. Made both this time. Cairo back within 3. And another 3 ball thrown up and in from Crab Orchard. And now Stover this time. Pilgrim in the lane, goes up and in as he lost it, got it back, and a quick move up with the right off the glass for 2. Through the lane, up with the right, hits off the glass, falls through from Watts. Pirtle steps into a triple, around and out. Outlet ahead. Here goes Clark, left side. Shot blocked out from Tuck. Out of nowhere comes Vance Tuck, and that's another reason he needs to be out on the court.
Yeah, yeah, definitely a defensive facilitator.
Thrown in. Here's Stover. Skips opposite corner. Clark falling away long 2. Tough shot. Rebound pulled down from Jenkins. Knocked out. Cairo keeps. 2:29 left first half. 36-30. Crab Orchard leading the Cairo Pilots. Pirtle to bring it up. Works towards his right. Kicks corner. Here's Jenkins. Now to Pilgrim. Sidestep, works around the defender, off the glass, too strong, knocked loose, knocked out. And Crab Orchard will get the possession. 2:11 left here in the first half. Travelstead to the goal, up with the right. He's fouled. And that's going to go on Pilgrim. His first. Travelstead to shoot two. First one missed it. One more for Travelstead at the line. Free throw. Got this one. Made 1 of 2. The lead for Crab Orchard is 7. Pirtle works towards his right. Ends up in the hands of Tuck. Works towards his right to the goal. Laid it up. Knocked loose. Going to track it down himself. And looked like he was going to be able to secure it. Instead gave it up and turns it over. Other way. Up and fouled is Dawes. That's the second on Tuck. Dawes at the line. First one, no good.
I tell you, Crab Orchard has not been shooting it well from the line.
2 of 5 here in this ball game. Second one. Made this one, so they've split every time to the line. They're 3 of 6. And they lead at 38-30. 140 left in the half. Pirtle gives out corner 3. No. Rebound. Vaughn goes back up. He's got 2. Travelstead works towards the right. Gives up Stover. Now, long 2. Good. From Clark. Pirtle works. Dribble move into the lane. No. Rebound underneath Tuck. Left block goes up and scores. We're under a minute left first half. It's 40-36. Travelstead out top. And another triple with 40 seconds. It's tough to keep these guys down for long. That was Clark again. It's 43-34. Picked off the pass cross court. Length of the floor layup. Good from Watts. And the lead is up to 11. 45-34. Down to 15 seconds. Here's Pirtle. We go back to Tuck. 8 seconds. Down to 5. Pirtle out top. Works towards his right. Gives up Tuck. Got to throw it up. He does. And it's no good. Halftime score 45-34. Crab Orchard Trojans leading the Cairo Pilots. We'll pause to hear from some sponsors. Come back with a halftime report.
Howell Insurance is a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics. Serving West Frankfort since 1925, we provide auto, home, business, life, and health insurance. Howell Insurance partners with Auto Owners Insurance Company to handle insurance the right way, the human way. Call Ryan, Jessica, or Susan Patton at 937-4000.
Contact Power Wash Plus for a free quote on all your residential or commercial pressure washing needs. Professionally operated and fully insured. Call Power Wash Plus at 618-663-2505 for more information. That's Power Wash Plus at 618-663-2505.
Kids Corral Incorporated, celebrating 25 years serving the children and families of Southern Illinois. Owned and operated by Jana King and Kristen Cass. Kids Corral in West Frankfort.
Redbirds Live, brought to you by the partners of Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, including former West Frankfort High School dual sport standout Lance Brown and fellow West Frankfort alumni and veteran Matthew Carroll. The law firm of Sam C. Mitchell and Associates are proud members of the West Frankfort community and proud servants of all of Southern Illinois.
IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage, warehousing, and office space in Tennessee, Indianapolis, Ohio, Illinois, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Please feel free to contact us for any management needed for your property. Feel free to reach out with any questions to Bobby and Iris Kazadi.
Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. Wallace Industrial in West Frankfort.
Experience a taste of Mexico at La Fiesta Mexican Restaurant. We have the best food and drinks for the whole family to enjoy. See you tomorrow, amigos.
With an award-winning body shop right here in West Frankfort, Illinois, Wicks is your hometown Chevrolet, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram dealer. Come out and visit us in person or online at gregweeks.com. Your hometown dealership, right on the price, right off I-57.
The city of West Frankfort is proud to support the students of Frankfort Community High School. The future is in the youth of our community. Go Redbirds. Ask Melissa Walden about Shelter's Auto, Home, and Life options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort.
At the half, 45-34, Crab Orchard. The Trojans out in front of the Cairo Pilots. This is the halftime report presented by Kids Corral in West Frankfort. And now we'll get to the halftime stat sheet presented by the city of West Frankfort, and we'll start with the Cairo Pilots.
Start off the Cairo Pilots. Vaughn with 2, Tuck with 8, Pilgrim with 10, and leading scorer for the Pilots, Pirtle with 14. Pilots also had 7 turnovers in the first half. Move over to your Crab Orchard Trojans. Travelstead with 4, Dawes with 8, Stover with 8, Watts with 8, and Clark, your leading scorer for the Trojans, with 17.
Yeah, and at the line, Cairo 2 of 3, Crab 3 of 6. Um, it's been a back and forth game. It just seems like Crab Orchard's been able to land a few more punches.
Yeah, and shooting the 3 ball so much, and you hit a lot of them. It's you feel like you're playing well with the team, but when they can hit shots like that and continuously can hit the 3 ball shot, it starts to add up over time. Cairo's playing. They're playing well. They're playing a lot better than they did last night, especially from guys Pilgrim and Pirtle and a bunch of other guys. Tuck doing a great job getting boards and getting what he's earning, and we're seeing better from the Pilots than what we did last night. But it's hard to stop a Crab Orchard team who will just shoot lights out at any point in the game.
And it's I feel like Cairo's gotten away from what brought them some success in this game. They got to the goal and then took a lead, a couple basket lead, and then after that they went right back to just throwing up threes, and that's not their game. I mean, they certainly have guys that can make threes, but they're throwing up a whole bunch, and that's just going to be an advantage for Crab Orchard, a team that is known for making threes and relying on threes. And when Crab Orchard was missing some, Cairo was able to get out and roll and score some baskets, but I think they're doing themselves a disservice when they're settling for 3-point attempts. When they can go inside with Pilgrim, Pirtle, they can get it inside to Tuck, and they've got plenty of options.
Yeah, they got plenty of options, and that's going to be the game they're going to have to play if they want to win. You really got to hammer the pain against Crab Orchard because I don't think they got much strength or firepower down there to stop you really, and Cairo's proved that they can do that, and they've been on stints where they're scoring the ball at will.
A couple minutes before we pick up play here in the third quarter. And our schedule remainder of this tournament. Tomorrow, final night for the girls. Friday night, the final night for the boys. Thursday, tomorrow, that's two games, 6 and 7:30 starts. Weber versus Cesar Valier Waltonville. That's going to be a battle for third and fourth. Then we have our title game on the girls' side of the bracket at 7:30. West Frankfort Lady Redbirds and the Heron Lady Tigers. Friday night, two boys contests, 6 and 7:30. First game, Cairo and Thompsonville, followed by Crab Orchard in West Frankfort. So we're getting close to wrapping things up as we're here at the midway point here on day three, but still some very meaningful basketball games to be played. And, you know, from a Frankfort standpoint, got to love where you're at.
Yeah, for being from Frankfurt and boys and girls side both 2-0. It it's definitely it feels pretty good, especially how Frankfurt's been playing in the Midwinter Classic over the past couple of years and seasons. It's definitely it's a lot nicer and it's a lot sweeter for sure.
Yeah, and finishing a game out like the ladies did tonight in a fashion where it seems like they end up on the short end of those games. And the fact that they were able to persevere, that's a big deal. And, hey, they've won a couple in a row and looking to keep it rolling. And you got to give yourself to win it. You got to give yourself the opportunity first. And to this point, they've passed those first two tests in Weber and SVW. But what's your take on this game? It's been kind of weird in terms of what Cairo's trying to do. At times they look like the dominant team, and then they go away from that. And part of it's when Crab's making threes, it's hard to get back quickly. But still, I think they need to be more assertive going to the basket.
Yeah, Cairo definitely should be doing that. I think down 11, they need to be doing that if they want to give themselves a chance to win. Settling for threes, I don't think that's much of Cairo Pilot's game right now, and you definitely the Pilots, they should be doing that.
And I want to see. Yeah, I like Pirtle off the dribble, and I like Pilgrim off the dribble. Both those guys tuck, good body inside, a lot of size that gives them some versatility. For a chance something inside. But Crab Orchard's just got to keep doing what they do, which is shoot shoot the three ball. And like we said, you live and die by it. And right now they're in good shape. They score a lot of points, and these rims have been pretty friendly to Crab Orchard these past couple of nights.
Yeah, they definitely have. It's Crab Orchard, they shot the ball very well last night, and they're shooting the ball really well tonight. Clark has had a really good game from the 3-point line, the 3-point arc, I should say, and you know they've all had their stints where they can go on these little runs and shooting it, and Max Morris usually not a typical place for a shooter. Crab Orchard proving that wrong.
About set, go here in the third. Cairo begins with it. And they need to get something going. They've been throwing up threes. I don't think they've hit a three tonight. And they've attempted a handful of them, but they've become a little reliant on it when they've got options, scoring in other ways. They will have it first. Inbounded to Pilgrim. He's got it in the half court. Corner now with it is Robinson. Now handoff Vaughn. Here's Pirtle working around his man. Block or left of the lane. Shot up, no good. 20 seconds in here to the third, and it's Crab Orchard leading at 45-34 here. Day 3 of the Midwinter Classic. Pilgrim to the goal. Round his man, easy too. And he just looks like he gets to the basket pretty easily. It almost looks effortless when he's in transition, and he scores almost every time down.
Yeah, and he's definitely looked a lot better tonight than he did last night.
Crab Orchard to throw in with the basketball, leading it by 9. Corner, 3, up and no good. Rebound, Pirtle has it, and they got numbers. Pilgrim right side layup.
That's Cairo's game right there, and that's what they need to do if they're going to get back in this one.
Travelstead gives top. 3 ball on the way straight away. No good that time from Brotherton. Offensive rebound. Opposite corner. Right side. Triple from Travelstead. Six and a half to go in the third. Runner up. No. Cairo trying to get an offensive putback. They can't do it. In the half court, it's Clark. Works it right side in front of the bench. Dribble move around his man. Skips opposite side. Travelstead 3. Nope. Offensive rebound. Clark. Back in the corner. He throws it up. Missed it. And step down. They don't call it. Was Travelstead. What? We see this every game. 2 or 3 times that guys step out and it's just not called. I don't understand it.
It's refs are just being like, just ain't looking close enough. They ain't paying too much attention.
To the goal with the right. Layup, nope. Knocked around. Rebound, Tuck. Out ahead, Pirtle. To the goal. Up and in. Now with the right going up. This time it was Watts. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound to the Pilots. Here's Pilgrim. Into the elbow. Throws it up. Got 2. Missing another layup. Underneath are the Trojans and a rebound, Tuck. Pilgrim had it knocked away from behind. Up ahead, Travelstead, layup. So he gets Tuck up and he takes his time to lay it in. (50-42) our score. 5:02 left in the third. Pirtle takes his time getting it across and swings to Tuck. Now Pilgrim sets his feet, uses the screen, triple short, rebound, Travelstead. Left side, Stover tries a mid-range, nope. Rebound, and it's taken away. Pilgrim looks to move, headed towards the opposite side of the court and lays it in for 2.
Pilgrim with a much better game tonight.
Here's Travelstead. Throws up a 3. Got it. (53-44) timeout Cairo. This one's brought to you by Power Wash Plus. Cairo's just not getting a hand up. A lot of open 3 looks.
Yeah, a team like Crab Orchard, you can't be giving so many wide open looks. They're going to hit the shot. And it just feels like Pilots come in, they cut that lead close and just a little bit closer. And Crab Orchard hits a Just a couple shots, and they're right back where they were.
Yeah, Cairo's having to work a whole lot to get it to around 6, and then Crab will just come down and just knock a 3 in to kind of wipe out what the Pilots are working so hard to get to, and they'll have the basketball going linked to the floor, trailing by 9. It'll be Pirtle inbounding to Pilgrim. Pilgrim left side of the court. Goes away from the screen from Tuck. Kicks it right. Here's Robinson from 3. No, and a rebound. And Cairo just cannot hit a 3-point basket. 3 fired up and in from Dawes. (56-44). Crab Orchard. Pirtle through the lane, up with 2 more. Travelstead had it knocked away, got it back. Pirtle on his hip. 3.5 to go in the third. Timeout called by Crab Orchard. 56-46. Trojans leading the Pilots, and it's they're looking ahead to Friday. Frankfort is going to have to do what Thompsonville and Cairo, at least so far in this game, have yet to do, which is get out on these shooters. Not only are they good shooters, they're wide open.
Yeah, I mean the defensive pressure is not there for Cairo right now. You can't let this team get wide open threes, and if they're trying to get back in this ball game, they have to change that now.
Crab Orchard basketball. Here's Clark. Looks around his man to the goal with the right. Missed the layup. Rebound Tuck. And throws it away. Travelstead. Top of the key 3. Nope. Rebound taken away from Vaughn. Crab Orchard gets it back. Dawes. Right block goes up. Fouled. 3:04 on the clock here in the third. It's going to be the second on Pilgrim. Team's second of the third. First free throw from Dawes. No good. Second one. He missed this one. Tapped back. Crab Orchard keeps the possession. And then Tuck gets a rebound off the miss. Here goes Pirtle right at his man. Missed it. And it's out on Cairo. 2:49 left in the third. Pirtle tried drawing some contact, but it was a good on-ball defense, straight up defender, and it's not going to be called unless too much contact with the body. Out top, reach in on Pirtle.
They're calling a lot of
I
stuff.
think you can call that every possession.
Yeah, I mean that's just playing hard basketball down there, and there's not much you can do as a defender if they're going to be calling that.
That can be called every possession. Through the lane. It's going to be Dawes who ends up with it for 3. And Crab Orchard trying to pull away as they got a 13-point lead, 59-46. Wide open is Robinson. They let him shoot here today as he hasn't been able to make threes. Pilgrim falling away near the elbow. Nope. Here's Clark. Kicks corner. 3 ball up. There's a foul on the shot. It's going to be on Pirtle. His third, team fourth. 3 shots now for Watts at the free throw line. Missed the first. I'm not sure if that was a foul. He missed the second. Oh, he made the third. You got to make the third if you missed the first two.
Yeah, I didn't know if he's gonna go for three or not. Right there, yeah, it
It's
seemed
hard
pretty
to do.
frustrated.
Pirtle out top. Tries to give it up. It's knocked loose to the goal. Watts is fouled, and that's the fourth on Pirtle. And he had just one about 2 minutes ago, and now he's got four.
That's crazy.
He's probably going to have to come out of the game. 148 left in the third. But trailing by 14, you might depends on the player sometimes. He will come out, but sometimes you got a player that isn't down in the post. You can tell him, hey, nothing even close. You can't come close to fouling in a spot where your team's trailing like this. But he will take a seat. Both free throws this time are good. Crab's got this lead out to 16. It's 62-46. Here's Robinson. Now to Tuck. Now Pilgrim. He's thinking about shooting from out there. Works it right of the lane. Had it stripped. Other way we go. And it's going to be a left side layup by Watts. Timeout on the floor. 64-46. 118 left in the third, and now things are just getting away from the Pilots. They're turning it over. They're not making anything. And Crab Orchard's cashing in on these turnovers by getting out and scoring on the open floor.
Yeah, it almost looks like Cairo's kind of giving up a little bit. You know, it's a 18-point deficit now, and it seems like Crab Orchard's doing everything right to expand their lead, and they're really playing well right now.
And the way this is going, if Crab Orchard can continue, they're going to get to 2-0, and we'll have them in Frankfort playing Friday night at 7:30 for the boys' title, as we've already got the girls' title game set. West Frankfort and Heron. Both teams go in 2-0 in that game, as Cesar Valere, Waltonville, and Weber will play the game before that, as they're both looking for their first win here at the Midwinter. Those games played tomorrow. And the final two boys' games will be on Friday. Cairo, Thompsonville at 6, Crab Orchard, West Frankfort at 7:30. All four of those games will have through our coverage here at Redbirds Live. We got minute 18 left in the third. Crab Orchard, talk about playing a near perfect quarter outside of missing some free throws, but defensively they've been rock solid. They've been really good in avoiding fouls. Layup's going to count. That's the first foul on Crab Orchard here in the period. Tuck's going to go to the line to shoot a free throw, looking for a three-point play. You feel like sometimes they give that to teams when they're losing?
Yeah, a little bit. I think the bump, I definitely don't think it was like on a shot, but if it was a bump, it came pretty early. But yeah, definitely if
Teams
it's
are losing and they'll say,
yeah,
we'll count it.
definitely.
It's too early to be doing that stuff. There's still plenty of time for Cairo to try to make a run, but there's a basket again by Travelstead. 17-point lead. Ball thrown out. Cairo keeps 50 seconds left in the third. Here's Tuck, right wing. Now Pilgrim sets his feet. Can they finally hit a three? No, this is well short. And it's going to be out of bounds. Possession going the other way. Travelstead brings it across. Around his defender and throws it right into the hands of Pilgrim, working the other way. Works towards the right block, going at his man. Foul on the floor. It's a second on Clark. And a quick basket from Tuck. 25 seconds left. here in the third. It's 66-51. Cairo needs some stops. Shot blocked out from Tuck as it was Watts trying to float it up, and not a chance if he's anywhere near the shot going up. Thrown in, 19 seconds. Here's Travelstead. Gets to the free throw line, kicks out. Dawes three around, nope. Offensive rebound, 10 seconds. Three up again, no, and pulled down. Pilgrim, 5 seconds, 4, 3, to the goal. He scored at the buzzer. So Cairo gets the final 4 points of the quarter. They get it within 13. Do they have a final push in the fourth? We'll hear from some sponsors. We'll give you the fourth and final period right after that.
Redbirds Live, brought to you by the partners of Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, including former West Frankfort High School dual sport standout Lance Brown and fellow West Frankfort alumni and veteran Matthew Carroll. The law firm of Sam C. Mitchell and Associates are proud members of the West Frankfort community and proud servants of all of Southern Illinois. Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. Wallace Industrial in West Frankfort. With an award-winning body shop right here in West Frankfort, Illinois, Wicks is your hometown Chevrolet, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram dealer. Come out and visit us in person or online at gregweeks.com. Your hometown dealership, right on the price, right off I-57.
Ready to go, fourth quarter. In the paint, it's Travelstead. Falling away from the goal. Bank shot, nope. Pulled down, knocked out. Crab Orchard keeps it. 12 seconds into the fourth. Cairo wants a shot at this. They need to get going early and often here. As they trail it by 13, they don't like open threes. The Travelstead misses on this one. Outlet to Pilgrim. Works right block. Lost it. Out of bounds. They'll keep it. 7:37 left in the ball game. It's going to be Robinson throwing in. Finally goes Pilgrim. It's knocked out. And it stays on that end. Robinson to try again. Into Tuck. Right corner. One dribble. Picked it up. Back Tuck. Working towards the goal. Floats up. Little strong. Pulled down. Rebound going the other way. It's Dawes. Middle of the floor. Lost it. Out of bounds. A couple of guys go down to the floor. One from both sides. Tuck and Dawes slow to get up. 7:23 left in the game, and Crab continues to lead it by 13, 66-53. Going to be Watts to throw in, gets it in. Here's Travelstead to the goal, reverse layup in. Left side Tuck. Top Robinson, back Tuck, sets his feet. Can they now hit a three? No, tapped around. They still can't hit a three. Skip up ahead. Left side missing the layup was Clark. Rebound Pilgrim. Other way we go. He works middle of the floor. Attacks a couple of defenders and loses it. Crab keeps it in the other way. Here comes Clark. Skips out Stover. Wing triple. Nope. Rebound. Knocked loose. Offensive rebound to Watts. Reverse layup. Nope. Pulled down. Vaughn. Hands to Pirtle. 6.5 left in the game. It's 68-53. Cairo trailing Crab Orchard. Here, final game of night 3 at the Midwinter Classic in West Frankfort. Robinson working towards the goal. Throws it up. Tough attempt. And we go the other way. Here's Travelstead. Timeout called, 6:14 left. And the way it's going, it looks like Crab Orchard's going to win. It's obviously could change. 15 points in this amount of time has definitely been overcome before, but just with how this is going, you mentioned it earlier, Cairo, they're kind of out of it compared to what they were early in the game, but it might set up a 2-0 versus 2-0 on Friday night.
Yeah, and I definitely think with how Cairo and Crab Orchard both playing right now, I think Crab Orchard's probably got the upper hand in this game tonight. And yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a 2-0 Crab Orchard versus 2-0 Frankfurt come Friday night basketball.
Out of the timeout, it'll be Crab Orchard with the ball, leading it by 15. And this second half's kind of gotten away from Cairo, and they're I think it was early in the second when they took a couple possession lead, and from then on, Crab Orchard got back to making threes, and the Pilots just struggled, getting in any sort of flow. They've been able to score throughout the game, but it's been in kind of some odd ways, and out and one guy working the ball down and you know off the dribble and not assisted, and that's hard to maintain for an entire game. And they've gotten it to 53 points with that style for the majority of the game, but with Crab Orchard's offense, that's normally not going to be enough, and right now it's not. As Travelstead gives Dawes left of the lane, now right side with it, Clark into Dawes. Here's Stover. Now Clark is swinging around the perimeter. 5:50 left. Travelstead ends up with a triple out top from Clark, and Pirtle is done. It's the fifth on him. Robinson back in with Pilgrim, Tuck, Vaughn, and Jenkins. First free throw, no good. It's Clark who's got two more at the line. Makes the second. Free throw up, made it, made 2 of 3. 70 to 53. Crab Orchard. 5:45 away from a 2-0 record here at the Midwinter Classic. Pilgrim gives up to Tuck, works towards the goal, up, bank shot, nope, pulled down, Stover. Outlet ahead. Dawes to the goal for two more on the right side as he gets through traffic. And now Crab Orchard scoring outside and at the basket. Step back triple from Pilgrim, hits front iron, knocked around, knocked out. Thought for sure Jenkins was fouled going up.
Yeah, it's I was shocked to not hear a whistle. And again, I wasn't shocked.
I think Crab's been called for 4 fouls all night.
Sounds about right.
That's pretty impressive to maintain that as a defense. Tuck, rebound, outlet to Pilgrim, who's going to try to track it down, and he does. Right corner and just steps into a three. Missed it short. Rebound Clark. Looks ahead, nothing there. 4:45 left. Finally gives up Dawes. Works on Jenkins. And here's Travelstead working into the lane. Had a layup, didn't take it. Instead, it ends up with a three ball thrown up from Wyatt. Who couldn't hit. Off the miss. Trojans back in the half court. 4:20 left. Oh, it was kicked out. Cairo should be Cairo basketball. 4:10 left. Pilgrim to throw in. Looks, gets it in. Jenkins off the dribble. Floats up. Nope. Own rebound. Creates some space. Goes up. Misses again. Rebound pulled down. Trojans with it. Under 4 minutes left. Coming to get it is Clark. Triple from out top. Nope. In the corner. Out of bounds. Cairo takes it back. 3:44 left. There's 4 seconds extra ran off the clock after it went out of bounds. Sitting there watching it. I was going to say the time, and it just kept ticking. I was like, well, wait. Here's Tuck with a tough finish. And that's been their problem is that they've made those shots, but they've taken those shots all game. So you're not gonna make a lot of those, and that's why they're trailing by 17. There's Pilgrim with a nice move, up with 2 more.
Got 22 on the night for Pilgrim.
Here's Travelstead out top, 3:05 left. Dribble handoff to Clark, has it out top. Guarded by Robinson, around him, elbow jumper up, missed it, rebound, pulled down. Clark. Now Travelstead with it, 2:45 left. He goes towards the goal, kicks out, triple up and out, no good. Wyatt. Rebound Tuck, gives to Pilgrim. 2:35 left. Can Cairo get a little closer? Pilgrim, tough shot, missed short, knocked out. How's that off Cairo? I don't understand. I don't. We'll give him a break. Probably past their bedtime. 2:25 left. 72-57. It looked like there was a bump, but it's one of them things where if there's not a foul,
Yeah.
then that's who it's off of.
Right.
Out top, it's Clark. You can't say, "Oh, I'm not going to call the foul, but I'm going to give him the ball." That's not how it works. But that's how it's called an awful lot. Forcing a turnover. Pilgrim leads the pack the other way. He's got 2 more. They've got it to 13, but there's only 1:55 left.
Just a little too late, you know.
And a foul on Jenkins reaching in. That's his first. There's Dawes. Pulls things out. Had it in the short corner, but looks to run clock. 1:40 left, and Cairo's not got much intensity defensively here. They're letting this thing run out. Seems like they're only going to take what's given to them. And there's a foul. Jenkins again. Team third. His second. Backcourt with it's Clark. Brings it across. Guarded by Robinson. Crossover on him. Looks it towards the point. Now towards the right side of the court. Now back middle of the court. Kicks out. Throws it away. A good defense. On ball defense from Robinson. Forces a turnover. 1:16 left. So they haven't hit threes all night. They better start now.
Yeah, it was some good defense by the Cairo defender.
72-59. Here's Tuck. He's going to go to the basket. Floats up. Missed it. Offensive rebound. Missed short. But Vaughn will go to the line. 1:06 left. Foul on Dawes. His second. First one for Vaughn as he pauses at the line, misses short. One more here from Lamonquez Vaughn. On the way, got this one. 72-60. 1 minute left. Crab Orchard has it in the half court. You can hear Coach Jimmy Johnson telling his team to foul, so he's not giving up on it yet. He wants to see if Crab Orchard can make some free throws here. That's going to be the second on Robinson. And they'll foul again. Here's Jenkins, his third. And we'll go to the line. Crab Orchard at the line. It's travel step. First one up, missed short.
Crab Orchard has had a really tough night at the free throw line.
One more, made this one. 73-60. Cairo up the court. Pilgrim gives up Tuck. Kicks corner, Jenkins. He'll pull. It's no good. Knocked around. Tuck's got an easy two. 73-62, 35 seconds left. They're not going to foul. Coach Jimmy Johnson calls off late game fouling here with half a minute. And Crab Orchard's going to run this thing out. 73-62. Crab Orchard's going to get to 2-0. They'll play Frankfort on Friday. The winner wins the Midwinter Classic. Cairo and Thompsonville battle for third on Friday. That game's at 6 between the Pilots and Tigers, and then Crab Orchard and Frankfort at 7:30. 73-62 is your final. We'll pause to hear from some sponsors, and we'll wrap things up after that.
Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. Wallace Industrial in West Frankfort.
IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage, warehousing, and office space in Tennessee, Indianapolis, Ohio, Illinois, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Please feel free to contact us for any management needed for your property. Feel free to reach out with any questions to Bobby and Iris Kazadi.
With an award-winning body shop right here in West Frankfort, Illinois, Wicks is your hometown Chevrolet, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram dealer. Come out and visit us in person or online at gregweeks.com. Your hometown dealership right on the price, right off I-57.
Kids Corral Incorporated, celebrating 25 years serving the children and families of Southern Illinois. Owned and operated by Jana King and Kristen Cass. Kids Corral in West Frankfort.
Redbirds Live, brought to you by the partners of Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, including former West Frankfort High School dual sport standout Lance Brown and fellow West Frankfort alumni and veteran Matthew Caraway. The law firm of Sam C. Mitchell and Associates are proud members of the West Frankfort community and proud servants of all of Southern Illinois.
Ask Melissa Walden about Shelter's auto, home, and life options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort.
Contact Power Wash Plus for a free quote on all your residential or commercial pressure washing needs. Professionally operated and fully insured. Call Power Wash Plus at 618-663-2505 for more information. That's Power Wash Plus at 618-663-2505.
Howell Insurance is a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics. Serving West Frankfort since 1925, we provide auto, home, business, life, and health insurance. Howell Insurance partners with Auto Owners Insurance Company to handle insurance the right way, the human way. Call Ryan, Jessica, or Susan Patton at 937-4000.
Make light work of everything with Honda's top-of-the-line family of Pioneer 1000 side-by-sides. All models sport a best-in-class engine and an exclusive 6-speed automatic dual-clutch transmission. Then there's the 1005 models, equipped with Honda's quick-flip seating that seats up to 5 passengers. So find your next Honda Pioneer today at Bill Galatich Honda in West Frankfort.
Experience a taste of Mexico at La Fiesta Mexican Restaurant. We have the best food and drinks for the whole family to enjoy. See you tomorrow, amigos.
E.R. Brown Furniture has been providing West Frankfort and Southern Illinois communities quality furniture for 109 years. ER Furniture has the largest selection of lazy boy furniture and can help you find your next recliner, sofa, or love seat. ER Brown Furniture can provide delivery and set up to your home as well. It's ER Brown Furniture, downtown West Frankfort.
The city of West Frankfort is proud to support the students of Frankfort Community High School. The future is in the youth of our community. Go Redbirds.
People's National Bank has been serving the communities of Southern Illinois since 1909. We believe that great customer service along with a wide variety of products will meet all of your banking needs. Come in and check us out today. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
McDonald's, family owned and operated. Moreland Bishop McDonald's has 21 locations to serve you.
The West Frankfort Aquatic and Activity Center are proud partners of Redbirds Live. Come check out our heated indoor swimming pool, fitness center, and basketball gym. Stop by for a visit, or you can contact us at 618-937-1665.
Final score here, game 3 of night 3, 73-62. Crab Orchard knocks off Cairo. Standings through 2 games on the boys' side. West Frankfort 2 wins, 0 losses. Crab Orchard 2 wins, 0 losses. And then both Cairo and Thompsonville 0 wins and 2 losses. So title game Friday night 6 o'clock or 7:30 between Crab Orchard and Thompsonville, and the third place game at 6 o'clock between Cairo and Thompsonville. Crab Orchard West Frankfort at 7:30 for the championship. Girls standings 2-0 West Frankfort, 2-0 Heron. They play for the title tomorrow night at 7:30. Weber and SVW 0-2. They play for third at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. This is the post-game show, and it's brought to you by IBI Management. Let's get to the post-game stat sheet. That's brought to you by the city of West Frankfort.
For your Cairo Pilots, Vaughn with 3, 8 rebounds. Pirtle with 18 points. Tuck with 17 and 13 rebounds. To round out the scoring for the Pilots, Pilgrim with 20 points and 5 rebounds. Head over to the Crab Orchard Trojans. Dawes with 11, Stover with 8, Watts with 13, Clark with 19 and 11 rebounds. Travelstead to round the scoring for the Trojans with 17 points.
Yeah, and Cairo just got to the line 6 times. They went 4-6. You mentioned it throughout the game. Crab Orchard struggled at the line. They went 9 of 18 at the line. That's not going to cut it most of the time. I don't think it'll cut it Friday night if they go 9 of 18 at the free throw line, unless they keep hitting threes like they are, which they're always capable of. 73-62. That's the final, and we're back tomorrow. 2 games. Both girls games to wrap up the girls side of the West Frankfort Midwinter Classic. 6 o'clock. It's Weber SVW, and then we got our title game, West Frankfort and Heron, at 7:30. Quincy, your thoughts in anticipation of West Frankfort and Heron for Midwinter Championship tomorrow night?
My anticipation is, it depends what kind of team Frankfurt brings. If West Frankfurt can bring a squad like they showed tonight and the majority of the game against Sesser, they'll look very good against Heron, and I think they could come out with the win. You gotta stick to what Coach Dodd is, giving you on the floor. You gotta go in with a certain strategy to get the win, and you gotta execute.
That's going to do it. Night 3 here at the Midwinter. Thanks to everyone involved here at Redbirds Live. Drew Smith, Quincy King, Leo Paxton, and I'm Garrett Smith. We'll see you tomorrow night here